So here I'm thinking I'm cool. And I'm not. So it's like TikTok is this whole other thing that I'm still figuring out.
Okay, so let's talk about the new Aurora movie. What do you personally love so much about playing this character, and what do you think keeps the audience coming back for more?
Oh my goodness. Aurora is so much fun. She's this librarian turned amateur sleuth. And these mysteries are fun. They're family friendly. You can watch with your kids. But Aurora's personality, she's so curious. She's kick butt. She's fearless. And she's never afraid to get her hands dirty and get in the messy situations to solve a crime. And I love this. This is our 18th movie that we've done in the Aurora Teagarden series. And, only Aurora would find a dead body on her honeymoon. So it's like, it's kind of crazy, but obviously we have a really good mystery attached, so many different suspects. And this movie particularly is so beautiful because we got to shoot this in Victoria, British Columbia, but we're on the water, we're in the mountains, and it's stunning to watch. But like I said, the mystery is really going to keep you guessing, and that's what the fun of it is. It's like all through 2 hours of the movie, you're like, it could be this person. No, wait, I think it's this person. No, wait, no, it's got to be that person. So they're fun.
When you read either the honeymoon, honey murder scripts or any of the Aurora scripts, are you like on the edge of your seat a little bit too?
Oh yeah. Most of the times, there are only a few times, so I've done a lot of these movies, that I figured out who's done it within the second act of the movie. But most of the time, I am guessing right along with everyone else as I'm reading the script for the first time as to who has done it, which is always really fun. So that's what I know, whether it's going to be like a really good movie, is if I can't figure it out while reading, because I am the amateur sleuth, then it's going to be tough for the audience.
Okay, and this one is going to be tough.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How and when do you see Aurora's journey ever ending in the future?
Oh my goodness. I can't imagine it ending. I hope we do many, many more of these movies, but even if we don't make more movies, I think Aurora is going to still be solving crimes in her little fantasy world.
Love it. You and your daughter recently, I feel like, made headlines for looking alike. Do you guys share clothes? And does it surprise you that people are still like, oh, they look so much alike?
Well, I love when people think that we look alike because I think my daughter is stunning, and I just love spending time with her and being with her. We don't really share clothes. She doesn't live at home anymore, but we did have the same outfit on in those pictures, or in one of them at least, because we were modeling my clothing line together. And that's the great thing about Natasha. She still enjoys being with mom and dad, and she's still up for doing me favors. Like when I ask her if she can be my model, she's like, of course I will.
Do you ever ask her for, when you're designing your QVC line, are you ever do you like this, or do you go with it and then you ask her to put it on later?
She's not in the design process with me simply because it's a full-time job and there's so much work that I have to do. So I don't have time to ask her opinion while I'm at work and having to make those decisions. But she definitely gives me really great tips on styling and just from a different generation perspective on what she likes and what she doesn't like. So I take that all into account.
I mean, it's obviously safe to say you look alike, but could you name which one of your children you think has the most personality like yours versus maybe your husband's?
Yeah, I actually think Natasha looks a lot more like my husband than me. I think I read some of those headlines. I think we do look more like sisters than twinning. But she definitely has the personality of my husband more than me, and my boys are much more. I think we're much more alike in personality for sure.
I feel like I've seen you say before that you would play DJ Tanner forever if you could. Is there anything specific that you haven't gotten to do as DJ yet that you want to, or do you just like always want to keep the door open?
That's a fun question. I haven't thought about that, but I feel like DJ Tanner would do anything, which means I would be up for anything. I just love her. It's just such a beautiful part of my life, and that character is like, it's just a massive part of my life, as if she were real, because I've been playing her for so many years. So, you know, I hope that one day I can revisit her for a third iteration of the show or a movie.
I feel like it's definitely a possibility. I think people are always get Full House because, like, for anyone, it's a huge part of you, but I feel like it's such a part of all of us too.
Yeah.
I have to ask you about this other TikTok you went viral for recently.
Oh no.
I also just want to know, one, does it surprise you when certain things like that also get attention? And two, how do you decide like when to address things and when to just not?
It's kind of funny, you know. I actually was not expecting that TikTok video to have the reaction that it did, like at all. So that one took me by surprise.
Okay.
And I think I addressed it because I'm very honest and open on all of my social media and in interviews, whatever that is. So because I apparently got it so wrong and I was surprised over it, I had to just tell everyone like, oh, okay, I thought this was cool. I guess it wasn't. So, you know, sorry if it was weird, but it wasn't like this formal apology. It was more, I just feel like I have open communication with the people that follow me. So it was actually quite casual in addressing it. But, you know, the headlines made it sound like a very formal thing that sounded much more disastrous than I thought it was.
And then when you go after something like that happens, and you said you're in open communication with your followers, and I know you post a lot, do you then like double think about, do you like second guess things, or are you just like, all right, let's move on to the next?
Oh, all the time. I've got a fly here. Let me get the fly. Okay. I second guess things all the time now, especially if it's a little bit out of my comfort zone. And I guess that's what TikTok is for me. And I watch my kids do it, or at least Natasha do it. And I was, for that one in particular, I was trying to do my own iteration of what she had done. So here I'm thinking I'm cool. And I'm not. So it's like TikTok is this whole other thing that I'm still figuring out, you know? So when it comes to something like that, I'm going to second guess myself. But on certain things, like, no, I'm not going to second guess myself at all.
Fair. I have this burning questions Hallmark movie game I wrote, but before I get into it, I wanted to give you a chance to talk about Skiptember and what
Okay. Well, we've been doing Skiptember for more than 10 years now, and it is a nonprofit organization called skip1.org. And we build kitchens in orphanages and schools all over the country so that children can have a meal, which sometimes is their only meal for the day. We also work closely with the homeless community here in the United States. So Skiptember is a campaign through the whole month of December. We're asking you to pick one day to skip something. Skip your lunch, skip your manicure, skip that latte you were going to buy, and instead go to skip1.org. Donate that $5, that $20. It is actually a sacrifice on your part. It's not extra money out of your pocket. And we're saying, could you sacrifice and skip something and feed a child instead this month of September?
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for talking to me about Hallmark and your bag. And this was so fun for me. So thank you.
It was great. Thank you. And enjoy the rest of your week.
You too.
Okay. Bye.